Okay, happy Friday. I am so glad it's Friday. And the sun is shining, so nothing gets much better than the sun shining here in the springtime. But anyways, yeah, so much is happening. We have our big event coming up this coming Friday, so I'm super excited about that. I just ran to the office because I needed to get some videos off my phone to Devin, so she could put them in this week's vlog that drops on Sunday. And then I decided that I would stop in because someone had an opening for Shockwave, and I wanted it to get done on my belly because my period's going to start in a few days. And quite honestly, orgasms and like sex just haven't been as good lately. So I definitely need to get in for pelvic floor work, but I just decided to do the abdominal shockwave because that does in turn help the orgasms. But I wasn't up for that today, so we just did it on my belly. Also trying to get some skin tightening because my skin is getting saggier by the day, and which is fine. I still love it. Don't worry, I still love it, but I can still love it and want to change it. So gonna do that, or did that. And like, you would not believe all this stuff was like radiating to my back so heavy. So I definitely need to like reinforce this and do some more stretching to help open up my back, and just like get more movement there. But now my back feels so much better just from doing abdominal shockwave, which is wild and crazy to even think about. But this stuff is magic. It's literally the magic sauce to life. Everybody needs abdominal shockwave if you have a uterus, especially if you've had a uterus that contracts, aka you bleed every month, or if you don't, you should bleed every month. So shockwave your uterus because that will help you bleed the appropriate amount. But off my sales pitch right now. I called my mom on the way to the clinic today, and she has an appointment there at 10, and she was just like, I'm so not looking forward to it. I can't believe I'm doing this. Because she was going to do pelvic floor finally, and I think she's done pelvic floor one other time, but she's just like, she's so modest and like so shy around it, which is so funny. Because like, I'm obviously the complete opposite, and I know how good it is for your body. And sometimes she gets sciatica, and this freaking cures sciatica. If we can balance the muscles inside your pelvis and outside the pelvis, all of a sudden your sciatic pain will be gone. And so that's where it's like, I want her to do it. I also want her to work on her bone density, and the more range of motion she can get in her pelvic floor, the more hip flexion and extension she can get, and the less she's going to have stress on her back. So it's going to help build the bones in her hip. So I just know that this is the missing link for her osteopenia. We've got to get into her pelvic floor and just improve her hip mobility. And also she pees her pants. So again, to protect her bladder and protect her pelvic organs, we gotta freaking get in her pelvic floor and help open up those muscles. It's just connected to too many things to ignore. And I know I'm gonna be changing her diapers if she doesn't do this. And so we've gotta get that fixed. Because I'm not gonna change her diapers. I'm just not. And I don't wanna be the one doing her actual internal pelvic therapy. So, I mean, we have a whole office of amazing providers. And so I told her I just better see your name on the schedule someone was calling me. I was like, I better see your name on the schedule every single week. And at least right now, until like things really improve for her. And things aren't even bad. I'm just like, let's just get your body in like tip-top shape. You work out 5 to 7 days a week, and you're so committed to your health, but yet you won't do this to take care of you. So, and I'm like, this doesn't even take effort. You just lay on the table and it is done for you. That's all you have to do. But she doesn't see it like that. Anyways, or maybe she does, and she just needed a little push, and she's gonna get used to the pelvic floor work. Once you have it done, like really, like by the 4th time, you know you want it all, like at least once a month, because of the impact that it has on your body and how it leaves you feeling so good, and it makes you feel so much stronger. So yeah, that's my soapbox of that. I totally wasn't even going to go there on this video, but I am. And so I am heading back to my house. It is almost 11. I have an appointment at my house at 11:15. I have a life insurance person coming to my house to like do a bunch of blood testing, to get me a new policy, one that covers the business, because I'm all about de-risking the business right now. And anyways, I've had to be fasting. It was an 8-hour fast. This was the earliest appointment they could get for someone in my area, and which sucks, means I didn't work out this morning, which is fine. It's a day off, but I would have at least liked to like go for a walk or something. And I haven't eaten anything. I drank some black coffee and had some water. Probably need a little bit more water. Didn't take any of my morning vitamins, and I am just about to get that blood draw, and I'm excited to be able to eat. I'm actually not super hungry, which I thought for sure I was going to be. So that is the story. I hope you enjoyed my little video this morning, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Hi. Okay. You won't believe what happened today. What is today? April 22nd. I followed through on something I got a hit to do in January. So in January, I was listening to the radio and I felt called to run radio ads. I had heard, I think it was the Eucora ad, and there's been like incontinence ads on the radio over the last few years that literally like throw me on a tizzy, because they're like selling like medication, or they're selling like fake solutions to like just cause more side effects, and not like dealing with the root cause of like healing incontinence. So I am super pumped to be able to like go into a recording studio today and record a radio ad. It was wild. It was really freaking cool. I was actually like super nervous at first. The script was so good. I feel like it was good. And we got help writing it from one of the, like the person, like the sales gal who kind of like led us through the process. I cannot tell you how many times I wanted to bail on this, right? It's in one of the video logs. I think it's in the second video log, my mental breakdown log, where I was like, I kind of share the stress of doing radio. And you know what though? Like every time I get too freaked out about something, and I'm sorry, the chickens are going off, so you're hearing the chickens. I just gotta fight it, because like it was really fun to do today. And when I first got the inclination to do radio, I honestly was like, it is gonna be wildly good. Like I wanted to do this so good. I wanted to do this so bad, because no matter, I was like, there's no losing here. Like regardless, like so many more people are going to know that they can get help with these issues than already do. So like there is no losing. Well, the losing is like in the financial commitment, right? But, you know, when you make money, you reinvest it back into the business, or you don't, and you take it and buy a bigger boat. I've yet to buy that bigger boat. So now I constantly reinvest back into the business. That's what I do. That's what's fun for me. That's what's fulfilling. And I live a great life, don't get me wrong. Like, this is my backyard, like, with my chickens and my dog. Like, simple life, and I freaking love it. But I play with money in the regards of, like, marketing and doing different things. All in the nature, honestly, just to help more people and really bring what we do, our product, to market, because it is so life-changing. What we do at Body Motion is so life-changing. It's not your standard physical therapy. This is lifetime wellness. This is longevity. This is saving people from joint replacements and bladder surgeries, and honestly feeling like shit and being disheveled and like not having any guidance and like pushing themselves in workouts even though they feel terrible. Like we help people so they feel bomb.com. And anyways, yeah. And I just love it. And so, you know what? So we did a radio ad today, and I already heard the audio. It was super fun, and I honestly think it's pretty good. So we'll see if it hits. Maybe I'll be all like pissed off next video ad, because I'll be like, it's not working, or video log. But the reality is, like, this stuff takes time, and I know radio takes a long time. So I'm going to try and stay at peace with it and just follow my intuition with how long to do this. But right now, today, we recorded, and it feels good. I don't know what it's going to feel like to feel what it feels like on the radio, or to hear myself on the radio, but for today it feels good. So super proud of myself, honestly, for doing that and following through on it. And yeah, the whole process of like getting on the radio and like navigating like kind of the breakdown and with the salespeople has just been like top notch. Like our salespeople were amazing. Working with the studio was absolutely epic and amazing, and they've been really good. So I'm excited to continue that relationship and see where this goes. Angela, our sales gal, she even mentioned like already maybe having me go on some other radio show of like empowering women. And I was like, that sounds like my jam. Like that just sounds fun. So it just, you say yes to scary stuff and it creates more opportunities, and that's what I'm here on this planet to do. So I don't have time to like give into my fear. But anyways, I love it, and I'm so grateful for this journey. Devin came with me today. We were able to get someone to cover the office because usually Devin's there by herself on Mondays, and that's kind of temporary. That'll change in June once we get another person in to help us at the office. But right now, because Taryn, our assistant ops manager, she works 4/10s, so but she covered for Devin today, even though yesterday was her birthday, because I really wanted Devin to be there with me for this. I just felt like it was like it's monumental for me and for the business. And Devin's created this whole business, and so it's been just like with me, right? And so it's been super fun to just bring her along on this ride. So it was only right to bring her with me. The funniest freaking thing that happened in this video or in this recording was that like I had a crystal in my shirt. So like I put stuff in my bra like all the time. It's like kind of what I do to hold things. I'm sure you do it too, right? But so right now, like the Invisalign, it's a solid Invisalign holder in the bra. I had like this manifesting crystal that I was vibing this morning, and I put all my energy that I wanted into it, including like some special energy I'm not even gonna say yet, and I tucked it in my shirt to go. When I was recording, it fell through my dress, and Devin saw, no one else saw, and I just casually like bent over, picked it up, and Devin's like, I didn't know where that fell out of. I was like, oh my god, it was in my bra. But that was just super funny, and great times. So I'm gonna sit here, eat my asparagus, my chicken wrap. Let's see, can you see? I smoked some chicken last night, super good on the smoker. I have asparagus here, just like steamed and then air fried. And then some turkey bacon with non-fat Greek yogurt and tapatio sauce and the sugar-free barbecue, whatever. I can't remember who makes that. But I don't know, the big barbecue company that has like a million sauces. They have a million sugar-free sauces too. So about to get down on the lunch. I'm pretty much done with working for today, so I am gonna try to chill the fuck out and not do much more. But there is some stuff I want to play with a little bit, so I don't know, who knows. I have like 2 more hours till it's kid time. Love you guys. Thanks for joining my vlogs. Peace. We're just gonna be good. Okay, we are heading to Swedish Cherry Hill right now, because I am teaching a birth prep, or like prep your pelvic floor for birth, how to breathe baby out of pelvic floor. And I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good workshop. It's for all the onboarding new OB nurses that join Swedish. So even if they've been a nurse for a while, they still have to onboard to like the Swedish protocols and training. And so I do this once a quarter where I teach the nurses instruction on how to breathe baby out instead of just having a breath holding experience. And then I talk about how that's different for moms as it can help save their pelvic floors and yada yada. It's essentially what we teach and train moms to do when they are prepping for birth in the clinic. And so I like to intervene on this level and teach at this level so that when our clients get to the hospital, if that's where they're delivering, they aren't just instructed to like hold your breath and push for 10 seconds and deprive your body of oxygen, deprive the baby of oxygen, like all that stuff. So that's why I super like doing it. It's been a really fun opportunity. I've been doing it for about 2 years essentially. But this morning just got like a really fast paced really quickly. My mom came to do like school drop offs so I could have some hours to work, and I had a list of everything I wanted to get done, and of course I just bombed the list. Didn't really get what I wanted to have done. I was gonna do like a nice video, like focused video for you guys, and I didn't get that done. I also have to get 3 other videos out the door before I leave for Palm Springs next week, so that those can get uploaded while I'm out of town in Palm Springs and then in Orlando. And so I just have a lot to get done, and I have a spray tan this afternoon. I'm gonna have to go home and get some clothes that I can wear after my spray tan, because Lord knows I won't be putting on these white pants. But other thing is, we just had a call with like our business coach. Devin was on the call, and just wanted to like make sure that like all the details for the party on Friday are just top notch, you know, like world class status. And we don't even have like a good list of who's coming. Our SVPs have been super cash, and people have just been like, oh yeah, I can make it, or I can, whatever. So we want to make sure that we just, you know, are on board and like have all the things ready for Friday, from the food to the gift bags to everything. Maybe we're going to do like a raffle. So we just want to make sure that we get all that done in a good, timely manner. We have a lot of our like previous patients who are like our OG clients like coming back in. A lot of them are coming to see Riley on Friday, but then also we have a lot. Well, I told myself I wouldn't do the air conditioning because on one of my videos it was super annoying. But we just have a lot of people coming. So I'm kind of rambling because I just made Devin a little stressed out with all the things that I want to add for our Friday event, and it's currently Wednesday. So that's a little fucked of me. But yeah, so just like trying to like make sure that all the details are there to just put on this like world-class event, and we have no idea how many people are coming, so it is what it is, and I think it'll be super fun, super great, super cash, but also just like lovely. So I'm excited to see a lot of like previous clients, and it's just going to be a good time. Give away some books, maybe sign some books. I'm just excited for all of it. So we have a lot going on, and I hate that I just dropped this bomb on Devin, but I did. So we're doing it, and I'm on my way to teach, and then like I said, I have a spray tan this afternoon. Yesterday was Tuesday, and I didn't do any vlogging yesterday, but yesterday was cool. I spent a little bit of time in clinic. I was so relaxed yesterday. It was such a good energy, and it all came on the back end of like being done with the radio ad and just like totally chill, and like things are like kind of popping off again, and it just felt like such good, still peaceful energy that I was super blessed to have yesterday. It was like I was at the spa, but I wasn't. I even had like an ahi poke bowl from Market, which was amazing. I got a facial, which felt great. I invited the gal who does my facials to come to the party, and I was like, you should do some kind of give. Like my clients, so many of my clients already go to her practice and like go get facials there. I wish I knew about her sooner. So I was like, just do something, give away something, or like test out your laser on everybody so they want to come see you too, because I thought that would be such a fun addition to the party. And then it'll be a great time. And then I can't remember what else I did yesterday, but I had so much going on. I got a crown. So I got a permanent crown, and my mouth was numb for like the whole day because I needed extra Novocaine because it was so sensitive. And then I also had a meeting, this is good stuff, with my spirit coach. So she's an intuitive, I guess some people would call her a psychic, but like she's just, it's not really like that. It's just like she connects you to like your higher self, and like helps improve your intuitive connection to yourself, to your entire being. And she's just such a good reset, and I really think that she's the reason I had such deep inner peace yesterday. It was just the most beautiful of ways to be. And so I love her so much. I'm also hoping she comes to the party on Friday, and it's just going to be a really good time. But after I talked with her, I just got so much peace about my decision not to let my daughter do gymnastics, elite gymnastics. I felt really good about that. She was like, sometimes the thank yous don't come for 8 years or whatever. And, she's like, you can always reassess your decision, but like you're protecting her now. And like in your gut, you knew this wasn't right. And like, and she's not fully developed enough to be able to make that decision. And she was just like, you did the right thing. And honestly, like that decision has brought Dylan and I closer, which has been like a really nice nice thing because he didn't want her to do that, and I actually like, you know, tried to like respect and listen to him, but it was like I wanted her to be able to do it. And so I felt like a lot of the sadness I had last week and stress was just all around like mourning that loss of not letting her do competitive gymnastics, which is just like the heart of a mom, right? Like you are so connected to your children and you want their wants so badly. And so when you feel like you're the one taking them away, it hurts. And I felt like I was just mourning that. And so she just validated that for me, to be honest with you. She also gave me a really good exercise to practice about, like, to help strengthen my intuition, like, because that's my thing this year. It's all about intuition. If you hang around at all, like, you know this is what we're doing. And so I want to be just like operating this business, operating everything off of intuition, and because it's such a freaking good skill to have. And so she gave me like an amazing technique about like writing things down. Like she used the example of like exercise. She's like, I was trying to find like intuitively in my body what feels really good in my soul, exercise wise, and not necessarily mentally. So she like wrote down all the types of exercises, like yoga, which she's like super trained in, and I don't know, all different types of exercise. And the one that made her like the most excited was swimming, and like lit her up and like her soul. And so what you do is you write it on the paper, then you fold them up and you put them in a jar, and you don't look at them, you don't know which is which, and then you hold them and you see what kind of energy they emit from your body and your soul, and see where you feel most aligned, what ones make you feel anxious, what makes you feel whatever. And then that's how you can get like strengthen that intuition of what's on that card. And so that was really cool. And I think I want to do it for my clinicians as well. We're going to do an intuitive exercise because I'm really trying to strengthen their intuitions, and really help them like treat from a more intuitive level. And so, that is going to be an exercise we do at our team meeting on Monday. So I'm excited about that. And then, that was just like, it was a great call, and I just feel super at peace and wholesome after that call. Another marketing opportunity showed up for me yesterday. Again, heavy investment, and I need to pick and choose what I'm going to do. And I haven't decided if I'm fully going to go into this because I don't know if I fully trust this company yet. They're doing like a pregnancy expo in Bellevue. And so it'd be really cool to like be a part of it and get my book out there. But in the same vein, I like don't know how legit they are and all that good stuff. So, and you know, it'll be a Saturday at an expo, but then I can have a talking platform on a side stage, so that could be really, really cool. I just don't know. And essentially like that's why I would do it, is just so I could get in front of more people and talk about the book and talk about prepping your body for birth and all that good stuff, because that is the mission, right? It's like prep the body as much as you can so you protect your core, and if you prep it, then it's a lot easier to heal it, because no matter what, everybody's got to heal their core after babies. If you don't heal your core, that's where we run into these women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s with knee, hip, and back pain and sciatica, and those turn into joint replacements, and that turns into wheelchairs when we get older, and that turns into ladies in wheelchairs and diapers dying from pressure wounds, because that's how people die. So if we want to be a different 80-year-old or a different 50-year-old, we have to be different, and that's where the mission comes from, and that's what this is all about. Everything I do in this world is about changing the way women age, because we can control it, and we don't have to live in like this sick ass world. Like, we can control our longevity and our health and our wellness. And health isn't just like, you know, treating cancer once you have it. It's not just like getting a joint replacement once you have arthritis. That's not fucking health. That is sick, right? Like, that is sickness. Like, protect it now. Protect what we have and build on what we have so we can continue to be like super fit, healthy, you know, I want to say like epihomes. I don't know what the word is. So we can be healthy and be like, have healthy joints, live a good life. And I think what I feel like, I guess I'm selling in my mission and what we help women do, it's so hard to sell because like no one like, you just kind of take your health for granted in a lot of ways. I'm selling prevention, literally, like health and wellness. And like, so it's just it's a hard sell, and it takes a give a shit about that. And I know not everyone cares about that, but I just know that, like, if people knew about it, that's where I need to spread the mission. Because if people knew that they could control these things when they're in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, then they would do the work. I'm convinced that they would do it. And it's not like you need to do a hell of a fitness routine or shit like that. No. It's like, come see us, fix up your core, fix up your pelvic floor, keep the range of motion, keep it strong as you progress through your life. Like, that's why we have a membership. And then you can carry on and be the lady that doesn't end up with knee replacements and hip replacements. How much money and time does that save? Well, it saves a shit ton. And so I just want everybody to know that, and that's why I preach it. That's why we are in the business of spreading the mission, and that is my full job. That is my job. And yeah, I told you in the last video log, like, I get so high treating, and I love treating, and it's literal crack for me. Like, that is my high. Like, I don't drink alcohol, I don't like to do drugs, nothing like that. That doesn't, I hate when my brain is like that. What truly makes me high and elevates me is treating and healing people and keeping them super fucking healthy and moving really well. But the reason that I have to step away from that and only do that very occasionally is so I can help so many more people live that life and get those results and get those outcomes. And I don't know what that looks like right now, but it's massive. It's like a big undertaking, and I just know that we can change the world if we can change the way people think about their bodies and their health, and just know that there's other options. So that is my conversation for today. That took a totally different turn than I was expecting to go, but I hope you enjoyed this little vlog of where we're at. Oh, my final thing. I did check in with my coach yesterday, and I didn't record it for you guys, so I still maybe will record one check-in. But the last 3 weeks have just been stressful for me, and I'm really happy that this week has turned a corner. But like, my check-in for him was all over the place. I was like, I don't know if I should be dieting anymore. I don't know, like, it's so hard. I just want to eat. Like, should I be in a deficit? And then I had 2 Saturdays where essentially I like binged, or not full-on binges. I will tell you, I was way worse in the past. Like, but just ate in way excess. Like, I wasn't hungry, wasn't eating for filling any hunger needs. It was like, we had family dinner, I couldn't measure shit, and I tried to retest it this past Saturday night. Like, went back to my brother's, did the same fucking thing, he had dinner at his house. Unfortunately, I went super hungry, so then I ate too much when I was there, and then I just kept eating, and then I had more desserts when I got home, and it was just too much. And just too much in the fact that I gained 4 pounds the next day. And it's all off now, like, it was just water weight, but it's like, those are the patterns that when I recognize them in myself, and my coach was like, maybe family dinner is a trigger for you, but maybe not, and like, you just need to learn how to not measure things all the time and still be in control. And he's like, you proved that on vacation multiple times. And I'm like, I did. Like, I can definitely do that, and that feels good. So I just need to get better at that. And so I'll practice again while on vacation, and it's just a work in progress. But he said a couple things. He was like, because I went on this big tangent. I was like, maybe I should stop dieting after this break or after my vacation, and just like pick up dieting again in June. Maybe I just need more time. But he's like, it's always going to be hard. So if we're going to continue to cut any fat, then it's going to always be hard. Like, there's no easy about it. And I'm like, and that just like totally, that hit home for me. I'm like, you're right. I'm just kind of whining, and I'm making excuses. And granted, I had a lot of stress this past week that my body probably just was like freezing a little bit and going back into like some stressful eating patterns, or wanting to go back into those patterns. And so I think just recognizing them has been the biggest value for me, because I used to be a huge stress eater, and so I think that pattern is still there a bit. It definitely is, but I can control it, and so I want to control it, because I get to choose my heart. Like, I could not do this, and I could be a lot heavier again, and I could have a hard time wiping my ass again, and I could have a hard time bending over, and I could hurt my back again, and all this stuff that when I had gained a bunch of weight was definitely impacting my joints. But for me, like, I don't want that hard, so I'm going to do the hard. I'm going to, continue to push my macro, like push this diet phase. And again, like I said, I'm super happy with where my body's at. But I know I could be a little leaner, and I like it and it's fun. So we're going to keep going, and I'm going to stop freaking complaining. So his thing to me kind of called me out in the exact right way that I needed to be called out. He doesn't call you out though. He like does it from like this like loving perspective, like thing, but it still like lights a fire. And in the same way that my business coach just did that on the call this morning about my event that's coming up on Friday. It's like, he didn't call me out directly, but he's like, this is the way you need to think about things. And it was like, duh, yeah, okay. Like, but that's a call out, and that's like these are these little parts of like my self-improvement journeys, and it's like, this is where you need to get better, Allison. Get better here, and that's what I'm in the business of doing. It's just like growth and improving myself, because when I improve, the business improves, the people around me improve, and I am seeing that so many times over. It's a beautiful fucking thing. So I am just super grateful for this life and this opportunity to like do everything that I want to do, and yeah, it's cool. So got called out by multiple people, men, in the last couple of weeks. That's what I pay them for, and I love it. It's so great because it just helps me become a better person. So that is everything. Okay, just going on a walk here. I am, it is currently Wednesday, and I am losing track of the days, but I am walking the dog, getting my steps in. Would love to turn this into like an hour and a half cardio walk, but not sure that's going to happen tonight. It's lightly sprinkling and it's amazing. I just took a shower to get the like residual of my spray tan off, so that felt really good. That's one thing I do not like about the spray tans, is for sure like that like 3 to 4 hour period that you have to leave it on and like not wear a bra and not do anything, and you're not even like supposed to like sweat or work out after you do it. But anyways, so that is nice. And now we're walking. My rentals came today, this afternoon, and I got the dress that I was gonna wear on Friday, but it's like actually just excessive. It's too much. It's like so much dress. It's like heavy sleeves and heavy wrap around. I don't know. I'll try it on again tomorrow and just see if I can make it work. But it just seems like too much. And I just am not sure about it. So we are gonna see if I can get it returned by tomorrow morning and then get another dress shipped, and that should be helpful. If not, I did order a jumpsuit just in case. So what I will do is maybe wear that jumpsuit. I was gonna wear that in Orlando for a business meeting in like a week and a half, but I might end up just wearing that to the event too, and then getting like all new clothes for Orlando/Palm Springs. So it's just honestly so fun to just like always have new outfits. It's like this little happy pill. Like, clothes have never made me happy before, probably because I've never had nice ones. And that's a lie. Like, I like Anthropologie, I like Free People. Like, I sometimes will splurge on it, but like not everyday pieces. And I've had nice jeans, but like this is just different. So I love my clothing rental. It's seriously a happy pill for me, just to be able to like play on with different clothes. And you know, it's fun. It's fun to feel good in clothes. And so that's been what I've been doing. And that is the status of the rentals this week and what is going on for the party. And I think I gave Devin a heart attack today, creating all this new work that needs to be happened before the party. So that is that, and I'll enjoy my walk here.